Now, Bart, let's move on to manufacturing. The good news is that about 3.8 million new jobs will be created in this sector over the next 8 years or so, according to Deloitte Consulting. The challenge is that only about half of those jobs are expected to be filled. That's because there's a skills gap. So, Bart, you're very involved in encouraging foreign companies to establish manufacturing here in the U.S. So Trump wants a manufacturing boom, the reshoring of jobs and foreign investment. Can the American workforce keep up?
They can if we adopt a system, a massive system nationwide of specific skills training. And this fits hand in glove with President Trump's other agendas, agenda items like reforming the educational system. Instead of sending every high school graduate to college where they might major in puppeteering or in critical literary analysis, and then struggle to find work even as a barista at Starbucks after 4 years of college and $100,000 or $200,000 in student loan debt. He wants people who are inclined that way to get technical training, skills training, manufacturing training. What we need is a system where they take young people and give them specific skills like how to operate a computer-aided design terminal, how to operate 3D printing, how to manage the computer monitor for robotics, how to manage VR, virtual reality or augmented reality manufacturing assistance. These are the things that are the crux of modern manufacturing. We don't have a lot of workers with those skills right now, but we could teach them. There are companies that teach them in 3-month, 4-month, 6-month courses. And when a person graduates, they go straight into the workforce and they start a career that ends up paying them hundreds of thousands of dollars rather than, the $20 an hour they might get in a minimum wage job after they graduate from college.
So this is more than just the grinding of steel. We're talking the cross between culture and perspectives right now, because there's this concept that the manufacturing jobs, they don't pay that well, they're low tech, even though you mentioned robotics, there's computers involved. How do we get past that stigma and change the culture around this for the younger generation so that there's not this gap in the future?
Well, if you'll permit me, I serve on the advisory board of a new American company. It's called Brodino or Brodino.com. And they teach exactly these skills. The mechatronics, they'll take them for 3 months, 4 months in partnership with an American factory and say, we will tell us exactly the skills you need. We'll train the people and they'll start working. And these are not, jobs where they come home with dirt under their fingernails. Although, that's how I put myself through college. I was a welder's helper. I worked in the oil fields. I did construction work. I did concrete work. I did everything. I was a blue collar guy for the 10 years it took me to get through college, starting and stopping. They don't have to do that. They don't need to go to college. They can take a series of these 3-month courses and they can become extremely skilled employees. This is what, as I encourage foreign factories to come, foreign manufacturers to come and build factories here, this is their question to me. Will we find a workforce that has the skills we need? A steel mill that is producing modern steel is using completely different skill sets now than they were 15 years ago when the steel industry was being gutted by bad policies from former administrations. And they're asking, can you find us employees that have these skills? And the answer is yes. Yes, we can train them in 3 months. We can train them in 5 months.
Fascinating conversation about this. Very important. Bart Marcois, thank you for your contribution.
Thank you. Thank you for letting me come on.